I'm talking to Dr. Paul Paterson from Concept Economics. Paul, tell me first, what did the study look at?
The study looked at the productivity impacts of NextG use, that is, the impact on either the output of firms or the costs that firms incur.
Well, broadly speaking, what were the results?
At an aggregate level, the results were, to my mind, quite dramatic. For example, it shows that if NextG continues to be used in the way it is and taken up in the way that Telstra forecasts in the future, it will lift household consumption by about 1%. That is about $250 for every person here in Australia. I mean, 1% doesn't sound a large number, but across Australia it's a big impact. It's a big impact coming through from a particular technology. I mean, we do know that take-up of new technology can have quite dramatic impacts, and here's a case in point.
Were there some sectors that stood out more than others?
Yes, not surprisingly, sectors that focus around mobility and around remoteness benefited in particular. So, for example, passenger transport, mining, businesses that have people on the road, such as finance consultants or tradesmen, those businesses benefit in particular.
Well, as you surveyed these businesses, was there a particular business that caught your attention?
Look, one that interested me in particular was the operations of GrainCorp in southeast Australia. They've used NextG technology to be able to give instantaneous inventory reports around all their storage facilities in southeast Australia. So they can give a report to customers, to their clients, as to where grain can be stored essentially in real time.
Tell me, what are the characteristics of NextG that make it stand out from, say, ordinary broadband or ordinary wireless?
The defining characteristics of NextG, based on the work we did, its wide footprint, its mobility characteristics, and its speed. In terms of footprint, that goes to being available in remote areas, but also available offshore. For example, the Australian Institute of Marine Biology uses NextG technology to send signals from monitoring buoys up to 50 kilometres out to sea back to base, rather than sending a boat around to read their equipment. It's mobile. That's not different to other mobile networks, but mobility within that broad network footprint is important. And finally, it's seriously fast. That is, NextG really does deliver high bandwidth to customers, so in applications where large volumes of data need to be sent through, the bandwidth is not a constraint.